welcome back to our channel. So today I'm back with another beauty video, but this time it's about my hair. So I'm gonna show you how I style my hair using minimal to no heat. I'm gonna show you how I create curly wavy hair without using a wand or a curling iron. For this particular hairstyle, I like to use it on usually work weekdays, because it saves me a lot of time to not have to wake up really early and do my hair, because I already have to do my makeup, because some days I don't wear makeup. So yeah, this cuts off a lot of time for me. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I do it, and if you want to see, just keep on watching. So the products you will need is a blow dryer. So this, you don't have to do it or use it. That's only if you have fresh washed hair and it's really damp. You do need to have at least towel dried hair, or at least just dry a little bit from your roots. A heat protectant spray to help with the blow drying, especially if you have really damaged hair or colored hair. A leave-in conditioner. Like I said, this is good for if you have fresh washed hair. A serum, smoothing serum, and a curling mousse. So, oh, and also a head wrap, a really tight head wrap, and optional, a scarf. So those are the products you will need. So my hair is freshly washed, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in a leave-in conditioner. For this hairstyle, you actually can do it on second day hair, preferably second day hair, because it works well if you decide to do it at that time. But it also works well with freshly washed hair, and it lasts a little bit longer. So I'm just adding my leave-in conditioner. Just gonna add it more on my ends. I use a lot just because I have really thick, long hair, so I have to add a lot of products on my hair. Then I'm just gonna brush it out. So now I'm going to add my mousse. So I like to use volumizing and curling mousse just because I love to have big hair and I love to maintain my curls. So I get a big blob, and I usually will just flip my hair upside down and then put it on the ends and then make my way up to my scalp. So this is what I do. I like to evenly coat it, and I do go back again with another pump full of the mousse. And make sure, like I said, I saturate it on the ends, and then I make my way up to my scalp. Then I'm just gonna brush it out. Now the final thing I'm gonna put in my hair before I blow dry it, I'm gonna add heat protectant spray. So I'm just gonna spray it on my ends. You can use whatever products you guys feel comfortable using on your hair. These are just the products I like to use. I switch off my products month to month, or sometimes every other month, because my hair starts to get used to certain products if I use it for a long time. So I've learned to just switch it off either month to month or every other month. So I'm just gonna brush out. So now I'm gonna blow dry it. I'm mainly gonna concentrate my blow dryer around my scalp area, because my scalp area is the one that kind of tends to get stay wet. the longest, especially if I sleep at night. And I try not to sleep with my hair at night, but I just can't. I just get lazy. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm mainly gonna concentrate the heat on my scalp and then make my way down. You kind of want to have it minimal dry or kind of air dried hair that kinds of have a little bit moisture in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I like to blow dry my hair sometimes upside down because that creates more volume, even though technically I don't need it because I have a lot of hair. But I like big voluminous hair, especially curls or waves. So I like to flip my hair upside down, blow dry it, so that way it creates more volume. So now that your scalp is dry, it's okay if some of other parts of your hair, like more towards the end, is a little wet. It's fine. Just make sure your scalp is the one that's dry, because for me, especially if you have thick hair, my scalp is the one that tends to not dry fast, especially if I sleep at night. So it's just a good idea to just, you know, blow dry just your scalp area, and it's fine if, you know, other parts of your hair is a little wet. So now that it's dry, you want to part your hair in two. You can part it whatever way you like. You know, I like to have a middle part. And then you want to take your headband and you want to go ahead and place it on your forehead first. I know it's weird, but this is how I do it. You want to take sections of your hair. You want to make sure it's also flat when you're putting the headband on. So now you want to just take sections of your hair. I take about this much, like an inch or so. You can take more if you like, just depending on how wavy or curly you want your hair. For me, because I want this style to last for 3 days, maybe more, I tend to just do smaller sections. So I am gonna take the section, take it over the band, lift it up, and then just loop it through the band. And that's pretty much it. So, and then I'll take it again, take an inch section, put it over the band, and then loop it over the band. So like that. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Take about an inch, put it on top of the band. It's a little bit harder on this side for me. And then you want to loop it over the band. Take another section again. And then loop it over the band. So like I said, I like to take smaller sections of my hair and loop it over, and I like to keep it tight as well. So that's why I recommend you kind of use a really tight headband, but that's also comfortable because you can either sleep with this on like I normally do, or you can wear it out all day. So I'm going to take another section, and you can comb it out as well, that way it's easy for you because it does get pretty tangled. So I'm going to comb out. I'm just going to keep looping hair through my headband. Okay, I know I look a little crazy, but yeah, this is how I do it. So now that you twisted your hair on both sides, you're gonna have kind of like this little back tail thing. So what I do is I try to push up as much hair as I can on my sides, so that way I can keep twisting it. So like right now, I'm just trying to push my hair up into my sides, but still making sure that my twists are intact. So that way I can continue on my twist and try to fit as much as I can from the sides. So once you run out of room for your sides, you want to go ahead and kind of just twist the ends around your palm, especially if you have long hair like me. I have to twist it around my hand. If you have shorter hair, you don't have to do this. You can just cut off. So like I said, if you have short hair, you can just keep wrapping it around and it should fit. You kind of just want to wrap it to the round until the end, until you can't reach anymore, until like you get a little piece like this left. You want to just turn your hair over that, and then I'll show you what it looks like for long hair. So for long hair, you kind of want to just wrap it around your hand really tight, and then you want to loop it on to that section of the band. And then for short hair, you can just do the same. You can just get whatever you have, kind of loop it around a finger, 2 or 3 fingers, just depending on how short your hair is, and then wrap it over that little section of the band. So it would look like this. Now that all of your hair is wrapped up, it should look like this. So yeah, so it should look like that. So once you're done, you can definitely put the headband up. I would suggest, if you have a part, kind of put it over your part just a little bit, so that way it doesn't leave like a weird little crease. So kind of like this on the edge. So once you're in this step, you can either add, if this is your second day here, you can add your hairspray and you can let it sit like this for a couple hours and you should be fine. For me, I'm gonna leave it overnight, so I'm not gonna put hairspray until the next morning, if you'd like. So because I'm sleeping it at night, I'm gonna take my scarf, wrap it around, so that way my hair is not all crazy. Wrap it around, kind of like this. You want to just wrap it. So this is how I wrap my hair. It may not be the right way, but this is how I wrap my hair. You want to wrap it really tight, because if you sleep like I do all over around, you want it tight. So I'm just gonna take the rest of this and just stuff it. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna use to go to sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay everyone, it's the next day. I'm about to get ready or leave for work. I just finished getting dressed. So your hair, I literally just rewrapped this. It will, you know, it will kind of get loose and fall off, which is fine as long as, you know, your hairband is still in your hair and it still has somewhat of the curls in there. So what I did, because I like to shower in the morning to wake me up, I just pulled it out and then re-curled it again, or retwisted it again while I shower and get ready. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and just take it off. And to take it off, you just literally kind of just remove the headband and just twist it off or shake it off. That way you're not pulling your hair. I usually just shake it off or remove some twists. And if you're like me, your hair will get curly, especially if it's thick. And you should end up with like these. So see how it has natural curls in there, and it's really tight curls. I did that purposely just because, like I said yesterday, I wanted this hairstyle to last me about 2 to 3 days, and then I can show you guys how the hair does throughout the day and how I style it for my second day hair and what I use. So for right now, because it is kind of frizzy, I'm not going to brush it out just yet. I'm going to take my Tresemme Keratin Smoothing Oil, do a few pumps of that, and then run it through my hair, because my hair does get pretty frizzy, especially if I leave a certain style overnight. It does get really frizzy. So just to maintain my hair, I just add a little bit of oil. I don't want to add too much because I don't want to lose any of my volume or my curls. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and just lightly brush out my hair to remove any tangles. See how it still keeps it kind of curly? So there it is. It's a little bit poofy.